So I'm going to say, excuse me, one, for my just horrible voice. Like, I've been fighting some sort of cold all week, and last night it decided to tell me just to put me in my place. So I was supposed to be playing softball right now, but I said, you know, the body's screaming, I'm not going to be playing. Plus, I would rather just play with makeup and try to turn this tired-looking face into something that would be a little bit more appropriate for going out in public. So I'm going to answer questions if you guys have any while I'm getting ready. It's just sort of me getting ready, explaining how I make a simple look to head out the door. And I have already done my skincare. I've already washed my face, and today I did minimal of that too. I did 3-in-1 face wash. I used dry, and I used Climate Control, our multivitamin serum, and I actually had just started using the anti-wrinkle because, like, I feel like you could write like a letter on my forehead. So I'm gonna see if something can help that. Anyways, but what I always do if I'm gonna use color corrected tint and moisturizer or foundation, I always use our Silk. So I'm gonna put a squirt. Okay, I'm out of it, which if you guys haven't seen this yet, that's cool. Silk, all of our products come in airless pumps, so when you run out, you literally run out. Like, you can see there's not like a single drop left in there, and like nothing pumped out hardly under my finger, but I have another one here. I knew the day was coming soon. So Silk, a little bit of Silk, just a couple pumps. It smells amazing, and I just pat it, and then you put it in a downward motion. All right, so you're filling your pores with Silk, okay? It's pore minimizer and wrinkle minimizer. So goodness gracious, I need this. So I'm just putting it down on my face to fill those pores. And then I give it just a couple seconds. And then I'm going to use color corrected tint and moisturizer today, but before that, I'm going to put concealer on. So color corrected tint and moisturizer is just a little too thick for the delicate skin under the eyes. So that's why we have concealer, which is also great for redness, covering up like this little pimple that's coming on my nose. So I put it, tapped it under my eyes, and then I'm just gonna blend it in with a soft concealer brush. And anything else, I use my fingers. Just, I think sometimes like the little extra heat of your hands can just help blend it in if it's not looking smooth. And of course, because it's too hard to do your makeup in a freaking iPhone, I have my mirror here too. Anyways, I am using light color corrected tinted moisturizer because even though I live in Florida, I'm not sitting in the sun, you know? It's crazy. Like, the first year I lived here, I was like, oh, I'm gonna sit in the sun. It's vacation every day. Well, real life took over. And also, I don't really want to sit in the sun because, while I don't want to be ghostly, you know, I don't also want to look like I sat in the sun my whole life. I don't think that's the look any of us are going for, which is why SeneGence is also great because of the Seneplex in these products, which helps to regenerate your skin cells 23% faster with a kinetic enzyme that is patented just to our products. So with the color corrected tint and moisturizer, I squirt it onto the lid, and then I'm using an Expert face brush by Real Techniques. You can get these at like Ulta, or I think even Walgreens sells some some Real Techniques brushes, and they're pretty good and they're not super expensive. So I just pat it along like right under my hairline and blend down, and then again use your like fingers to blend it in where it meets the hairline, because that heat from my fingers I feel like really helps blend it in. So you're putting this on and using a brush, and mostly I go in a downward swoop. I always want to use the word swoop. Who knows why? But anyways, I normally brush down because our little hairs on our face, that's typically the way they grow. And plus we put that Silk on in a downward motion to fill our pores. So we're just going to try to smooth over that to have that less porous look. And I love, like, color corrected tint moisturizer, I don't even use a whole pump. I use like a half pump. But if I needed more, I could use more. And then if I really wanted coverage, I could use foundation. So that is that. And I'm doing just a basic eye look today because all I'm doing is running to Publix to get some food and whatnot. So I have picked up my 3 most common, well, not quite, but I'm gonna do a very basic look. And lately I've been loving the pinks and browns. So I'm gonna take Whisper Pink for my shadows, for my Shadow Sense. And Shadow Sense is super pigmented. So I used to do like an all over lid with Candlelight or Sandstone Pearl just to kind of cancel out the redness. And if I'm doing like going to a wedding or like doing like serious makeup, I would probably still do that. But for just an everyday look, it's pigmented enough that you're going to put enough shadow on all over your lid that you really don't even need to cancel that redness out first. So I put the light color on my inner corner. That's a good look, right? Is it still Halloween? Anyways. And then I take a pretty fluffy blending brush and I just pull out from the inner corner. So you want that inner corner to be bright because you want it to lift and open your eyes. And if you're using like dark colors in the corner, it's gonna give you just like a more dramatic look. So maybe you would want to use that at night or something. But if I walk around with darker shadow in my corners, then I probably just look like I'm super tired and maybe even upset. So I am blending that out. So it's brighter in the corner and then a little bit lighter out to the sides. Then I'm going to take Mocha Java, which I use this in my brows. This is great for like, you can use it to like shade and contour. It's such a great versatile shadow. Okay, so I'm just plopping that up there. And then I'm going to find a blending brush for this. Here we go. And I'm just going to first kind of place it where I want. And I use the wand to just apply a little bit because again, it's super pigmented, right? What up, Tori? Anyways, and then I'm going to take a blending brush again and just kind of blend it out. All right, so that is with the Mocha Java into the crease and the Whisper Pink in the inner corners, okay? And then if I were, it's daytime, so I'm just gonna do a lighter look. So I'm gonna use Pink Opal Shimmer, and I pretty much just paint my shimmer color onto my lid. All right, exactly where I want it. Not like a lot, because you can always layer more, but I hardly, you know, I'm not gonna blend this much. I'm going to just set it on my eye. So I put that on and then I'm going to take just another, I need to find, okay, so I'm just gonna use just a little bit firmer brush that's like got a big end on it, just to kind of pat that into place. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing because I really need the mirror to do this. And that is gonna be my eye look for the day. So then like tonight, since this stays put, if I had plans, I could take like Mocha Java Shimmer or Smoke Topaz Shimmer and pat that over and it would turn it from a day look into a night look. And I would then also add our awesome new iSense liner pencil. I would add that later and it would make my eye look a little bit more dramatic. But for the day, I'm going to, I just got this, so this is kind of the first time I'm using this too. I've used our new waterproof, but this package came yesterday and I haven't used our non-waterproof mascara yet. So I'm just going to add this onto my eyes and then I'm gonna do my lips quick. All right, so this is our new Lash Sense Volume Intense Mascara in the non-waterproof formula. So I haven't used this one. Waterproof is, you guys, so waterproof. I wore it all week and taught all my Group X classes and even went swimming and it did not come off. Like it didn't even smudge, it didn't even didn't do anything. It just stayed on. All right, so I'm gonna go light here since I'm trying to rush and I don't wanna end up getting it on my skin. Which I'm sure we all have done that time and time again because those lower lashes are so delicate. So you gotta find the technique that works for you, which I know a lot of people just take the brush vertical, but somehow then I'm not graceful enough still and I get it all over the place. So there are my simple eyes, and look at that mascara. That is freaking amazing, man. I love our new mascaras. So I'm gonna put these back and I'm going to put my lips on quick. I always use Oops before I apply. One, it's another thing that just smells amazing. And two, since I wear lip scents pretty much every single day and I'm really bad about taking it off at night, usually there's some remnants on there from the day before, even when with an attempt to take it off. And of course, I'm gonna use Currant because it was like my favorite color. And then when they went down to the 36 and then back up to 50, it never made it back in. And it's in this collection that's out right now, you guys. And so if you want it, make sure you holler at your distributor that put you in the group. So I took the Oops, I put it on, I wiped it off, and you have to talk like this when you're putting your lips on. It's so ridiculous, but it's great at the end. So you're gonna do one coat or 3 coats all in one direction. So don't forget which way you went on the coat before. And after you've been doing it a while, it gets real easy. So I always start in the middle up top and go one direction and then go to the other side and go over. And I'm a right to left on the bottom lip. So there's 2 coats of Currant. And the other thing that's so cool is, like, if you wanted to make it a little more red, you could add in Fly Girl or Blue Red. And sometimes this middle part of your upper lip, because you're going one way and then the other way, if you do it like I do, it gets like a little bit lighter. So I just like to add a little tap in there at the very end. And I'm just gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna put glossy on. But I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. I'm also going to, since I have these tired eyes, put the tiniest little bit of eye illuminator on. I just put it right on my cheekbone. Excuse me for the itching. And blend it just enough. Our eye illuminator is our eye cream mixed with pearlizer. So it gives you that like skincare benefit and a little highlighting to make you look like a little more awake. So this is like my 3-4 o'clock lifesaver every day in the afternoon. All right, then glossy. And obviously this doesn't usually take quite as long as I'm not chatting and trying to be funny and stuff. I'm just trying to get ready. So that is today's Saturday Simple Look. Thank you guys so much for getting ready with me. If you watched this video and loved it, let me know in the comments and let me know what you are loving the most about this look, or if you learned anything new or any new tips. Also, if you're watching on the replay, just go ahead and comment replay in the comments. Have a great Saturday. Thanks so much.